This is the story of how I learned to disc jockey. My father raised me on Western classical music and Tamil folk songs. I think this led me to believe that liking anything else was wrong. So the first time Lady Gaga's Poker Face popped up on the radio and everyone else started bopping their heads to the music, I made sure to press every muscle in my body on pause. Picture this: a second grade student forced to sing in front of the class and everyone else bursting out in laughter. I am selectively mute, and so sometimes a childhood trauma can flip a talent to a speech impediment just like that. I do not sing. I do not dance. I do not know how to chillax and have a good time. My laptop soundboard is fried. This means it does not make a sound unless I plug it into a prosthetic USB adapter. And what better metaphor is there for me? A child with no musical talent if the song was only ever judged by what came out of the mouth. The first time I learned DJ and disc jockey are the same thing. I am 17. Picture this: a 20-year-old autistic kid playing Les Miserables on a 2017 version of Windows Media Player for a poetry slam. And what a perfect example this could have been on how to silence my music, set the applause on low, and scratch in some laughter. How instead, the poets in the room asked for more, turned up the volume, and 1 year later I am purchasing my first set of turntables. I still do not really like Lady Gaga's Poker Face, but beat match and mix it with Drake's Passion Fruit, and now you've got a good time. You're welcome. I did not learn about that mix myself. I read about it on beatmatchcity.com. You see, the internet is one of the greatest teaching tools out there, and so when my mentor teaches me how to press play and pause on a Spotify playlist, I go home and learn scratch skills from artists on YouTube like DJ TLM. I go home and learn social skills from other Aspies on wrongplanet.net, like making eye contact in consistent intervals, like mixing baby scratches to a beat. The lesson being, you can't tell me what I can and can't learn. Once, a friend looked at me like I was pathetic for not knowing how to listen to a frustrated voice, and I wanted to tell them, there's some things you just can't teach, but this doesn't mean I'm any less than you. And if I do tell you I know how to do something, you better believe I am amazing at it. Fight me, Miss Aurora. I was your best student despite everything you did to silence me. You ever give Carl a C? You ever call in Carl for a parent-teacher conference? How many of your students can Fruity Loops? How many of your students can write their own music? How many of your students can learn to use Traktor in 2 weeks? Fight me, fight me, fight me, every teacher who ever thought I was incapable of learning something, because I never forget this. Music has always been autistic. Mozart, Beethoven, and you know what? DJ disc jockey too.